big wood has arrived. Internal cladding. Today I'm not going to put it on because I'm not going to get that far, but what I am going to do is I'm going to insulate the workshop. As you can see, I'll turn you around there. Bare walls. Cutting bench for the insulation because it's going to be Rockwool bats, semi-rigid. It's the best kind. This, as far as I'm concerned, is probably one of the easiest types of insulation to fit. It's cut, you can squeeze it in, compression doesn't affect its insulative qualities, so Rockwool, really good system to use. Although this is a fantastic product, fitting it isn't the most desirable activity to do. Right? You need to make sure you're well covered, you've got breathing apparatus, protective apparatus on, safety glasses and gloves as well, because you don't really want any of those fibres getting into your soft bits. I would say really important is have a good cutting surface to work on. This is my temporary workbench. You guys might recognise that from a big Swedish superstore. Next crucial thing is a big knife like this. This is, I think it's like a box cutter. And you can extend the blade right out. Now I'm going to extend it roughly to about 70mm, just to get through one at a time. Obviously be careful of your hands. See, it expands as it comes out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line it up each end and hold that, and then slice. I'm just going straight down. Take that little bit off. Straight down. Now if this comes free, then we've gone through. And we should have markings for the other ones. I've overcut that by roughly about 1 centimetre. And look, looks great, doesn't it? I'm going to crack on now with the rest of it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on a time lapse so you can see it in quick mo. Okay, woo, that's 4 bags, 4 things. And just to show you, I've had to cut bits and bobs to use the waste up. Here, you might think that this looks dodgy, but actually it's doing exactly the same thing. And each cut is right next to each other. And you could see all the waste I had piled up before. And that's all it is now. So that's 4 bags used up. And we've literally got that side to do. And I think I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to have to do some interesting cuts over here. But I think it's going to be all right. As you can see, I've tidied up a little bit. I've run out of Rockwool, so I've got to use stuff for another project that I had, which is YBS Super Quilt, Super Foil. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit worried about, I put it up and never used it before, so, and I just hope it works, but we'll see. I mean, it's got all sorts of instruction, it comes with all sorts of instructions, but when you've got noggins and bits and bobs in the way, you can't necessarily adhere to those instructions. Lacking in confidence with this bit, I'm just going to do it the way I can. And then if it's wrong and I've got to sort it out at some later date, then at least I can make a video about it. Right. So notice the Superfoil's looking great, isn't it? In fact, the Superfoil is a big fail. It just wasn't going up. I mean, I had it up there on that beam, and I was like, and I was really doing my best to try and get it up, but it was just never going to work. It's too cumbersome. I mean, you know, try hang a duvet on your ceiling, it's the same thing. So I've thrown in the towel, but I am going to do something else. Ta-da! Polystyrene. Well, I suppose the first thing is, why polystyrene? Well, I can fit it up into the voids. It's not going to be as easy to fit as the Rockwool, but it's a damn sight cheaper, and this does still perform really well. Next thing is I'm going to look at the best way to divvy it up. It's probably going to be cutting it like that. That'll get me the most, I think. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put you on time lapse, and you'll see how I cut it. I'm making this up as I go along, you know, so.